Hello everyone. In this exercise of Autocad, we will understand the rotate command. In the previous exercise, I have explained offset, trim and extend, move, copy, stretch, scale. Now this is the rotate command. First I create a object here. Line, ortho, on, click. I am creating a line with arrowhead. Suppose 600 is the length. Enter, out of the command, enter, out of the command, again enter. Now ortho off, I create arrowhead. This one, this, and track this point and make suitable arrow. Enter. Mirror command, select this one, enter. Mirror line, first point and second point. No. Now this is, I have created a simple line with arrowhead. Okay. Now rotate command. Rotate for the shortcut command is RO on the keyboard, enter. Now we are in the rotate command. Select the entire object. This one, cross window. Enter. Select the base point around which you want to rotate. Click here. Now give the rotate angle anti-clockwise direction. Suppose I want to give the angle 45 degree. This one, this 45 degree, enter. This is rotated from the original object at the angle of 50 degree, 45 degree. Okay. Now suppose you want to rotate from the keyboard. For the ribbon modify panel, rotate command and select the entire object. This one, this. Suppose base point, this is the base point. Suppose you want to make a copy of this object. Copy, and the angle you give. This angle will be from this original object. Okay, this object. Okay, not from the horizontal line. Please note this thing. In the rotate, we give the angle from the original object. Suppose I give the angle is 30 degree. This, and enter. Now this make a copy, angle is 30 degree. If you measure this angle, this one, angle, this one, this and this one, this is 30 degree. Okay. In this way you can make the angle for this one. Suppose 30 and 40, suppose you want to rotate this one, this object in clockwise direction. Actually, so far I have rotated in anti-clockwise direction. Suppose in the modify method, rotate, select this object, only this object, enter. Base point is this one. Suppose now I want to rotate in the clockwise direction. For example, click here around which I want to rotate. Now I give the angle minus, for example, 60 degree, for example, 60 degree, enter. This is the angle for this one. So this is rotated in the anti-clockwise direction. No, I have not given the undo. This one, rotate, this select section, this one, also this one, enter. Base point around which I rotate, copy, and angle is, I am suppose giving minus 60 degree, enter. Now this angle is 60 degree, angle, this and this make the previous object. Okay, this way. This portion I had not selected the completely, so that's why this is missing. Okay, undo. Again I select, rotate, this one, completely select this one. Now it's completely selected. Enter, select the base point around which you rotate, and now you will take copy, and suppose I give the angle minus 70 degree, enter. Note the angle, this and this is the 70 degree. Okay, in this way you can rotate. For clockwise direction you have to give the angle plus and clock and the anti-clockwise direction you have to give the angle plus, and clockwise direction you have to give them angle minus. Okay, now suppose I give another object, make another object, this one, ortho on this one, enter. Now suppose I make a triangle, circle 2 point, this and this one, enter. This I have made this one. Okay, suppose escape, rotate this, enter, base point around which we rotate. Okay, ortho of reference, this reference. Now reference angle is what? Reference angle is from this one and this one. This is reference angle. Now what is this angle of the new object will make from the horizontal line. Okay, suppose I give 45 degree, this, enter, this, I'll undo, rotate, completely select, enter, base point, reference, what is reference? This, and angle suppose 45 degree. This makes the angle actually from the horizontal. Suppose now this is the this is our object. Rotate, completely select this one, base point around which I want to rotate, this one. Suppose copy, I select both the option, copy and reference. What is the reference? This and this. I want to rotate ortho of this. This is the reference. What is the new reference? New reference is suppose 100 angle. Enter. Now this angle will be this. Enter. This angle will be from horizontal. Suppose I draw a line here. Ortho on this one. Enter. Now if you angle, check the angle from this and this. This is the 100 angle. In this way reference you can use. Okay. Now suppose I make a copy here. Copy, only this object I make a copy. Enter, base point, this one. Enter. I delete it. Delete it. Suppose this is our object. Okay. And now I make a line from here. Ortho of this, make a line. Enter. Suppose now I use rotate. I am selecting this object. Okay, enter. Base point, this one. I want to align this object with this line. Okay, so what is for that? Select this option, reference option. Reference section. What is the reference? This and this. This is the angle. This is the angle, and now click. This object will align with this one. Select only the point. This one. Now this is objective line. Okay, in this way you can align. In this case, the base point is same. Okay, we select. We take another option. Undo it. This. Suppose I move it. Move this one. Enter, base point. I move it here. Okay, this is move. Suppose this is object. Now the base point is different. I want to rotate in order to match this line. Okay, now the base point is different. So you can press the arrow on keyboard, enter. Now you enter rotate command. Select this object, enter base point. This is the base point. Now base point from this line is different. Base point difference, reference. What is the reference? This reference. This and this angle. This is the angle, this one. Now in order to match with this one, for this angle, you have to select points. This point and this point. This one. In this way, this is matching this object angle. Okay, in this way you can. Okay. Suppose rotate this object. You want to rotate it completely. Select, enter base point. This one. Okay, this one. Enter. So this one. Undo it. Rotate command. This one. Enter. Rotate this one, enter. Rotate command, base, enter. Select base point around which you rotate, this one. And suppose you want to rotate in clockwise direction. So what I will do, this angle will be from this object, original object. Suppose I want to make a copy also. This one. So this angle will be from this object. Suppose I want to make an angle of 45 or 30 degree. So you have to give the angle minus 30 degree in clockwise direction and enter. So if you check this angle, this one and this one, this is 30 degree. For the clockwise rotation, this one. If you want to keep the original object, then you have to press copy, this one, this way. In this way you can rotate the things. Suppose I take one more example. I take copy here, I delete it here, delete, and this one, copy, base point, this is copy, enter. Okay, suppose you want to rotate, completely select and enter base point, this one, base point. Now you want to make a copy, and now you want to give the angle minus anti-clockwise direction. So give the angle, suppose 100, enter. This one. If you check the angular, this and this, 100 degree. In this way you can make the angle for this one. Okay, I hope you would have enjoyed in this exercise. You please like, share and subscribe my this channel. Thank you.